Welcome back to the show, everybody. Check out these headlines. Visa and a bridge to crypto. SEC's mass exodus. ETH whistleblower. Oh my goodness. And guess what else? There's a deal going on today for the Super Bowl. You're going to want to know about that and everything else we got too. Great reset. It's all in there. Somebody roll that beautiful intro.
Digital Perspectives with Brad Kimes. Come on in.
Welcome back to the show. You can follow us on Twitter and YouTube for exclusive content. Right now, it is $1.89 trillion market cap for crypto. The market is up 1.4, 48,100 plus for Bitcoin, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, 2,500 plus for Ethereum and 96.3 billion plus for market cap of Tether. Number 6 spots XRP at 52 cents this morning, up 1.5 on the 24 and up 3.6 on the 7-day. Range of price very quickly here. It wants to be 53 cents, doesn't it? Yes, it does. 0.5212 on the bottom, 0.5357 on the top. We'll keep an eye on it. Listen to the special going on today for the Super Bowl. You're going to want to know this, ladies and gentlemen. Here's how it works. During the game of the Super Bowl today, if the San Francisco 49ers score, Ripple will be available on Link2 platform at a 15% discount from the moment of the score until the end of the game. And if Chiefs score, Circle will be offered at a 15% discount until the end of the game. Both teams scoring will activate a discount for both companies. They are not mutually exclusive. Come on in. Well, I tell you what, who doesn't love Link2? Click that link to my sponsor. Go get set up and prepared. The game starts later today. You're going to win no matter what. That's the beautiful part. Click the link to Link2. Bitcoin's ETFs, sir, I tell you, I love it. I love that deal. That's amazing. Don't tell Mrs. Backup, but we may be getting something today. Bitcoin ETF surged to 10 billion in record time, signaling robust investor interest. That's exactly right. Institutional confidence evident with BlackRock's $4 billion in Bitcoin assets lead the way as we have the spot Bitcoin ETFs approved. Boy, you can see the demand is certainly there. And how about this, ladies and gentlemen? Transact is a company that partnered with Visa to enable crypto payments and withdrawals. Take a look at this. Leading payments infrastructure provider for crypto and NFTs. Listen, NFTs are going to be very big, but we do need that clarity, right? Has announced a strategic collaboration with Visa, a world leader in digital payments, to implement Visa Direct capabilities and help enhance its global off-ramp service. This collaboration marks a significant milestone by enabling users in over 145 countries to seamlessly convert their cryptocurrency holdings into local fiat currencies. Here it is. You're seeing it. In a race towards faster and easier crypto adoption, the ability to exit the market has taken a back seat. Most platforms and gateways are highly optimized for fiat to crypto conversions, but the reverse is not true. And now you have it through Visa and the company Transact. How about that? Enabling real-time card withdrawals through Visa Direct, Transact is delivering a faster, simpler, and more connected experience for its users, making it easy to convert crypto balances into fiat, which can be spent at more than 130 million merchant locations where Visa is accepted. Is anybody still concerned if crypto's going to go away? Because it's not. This right here, I have to show it again. I can't help it. This one's for me. Everything I do is for you guys. This one is for me because we're seeing it again. I've covered this when Stuart Alderati came out and just eviscerated Gary Gensler, but I just wanted to highlight that it happened again, and I'm doing it for myself because it felt so good the first time. Ripple's chief legal officer, Stuart Alderati, shared his take on future prospects of the SEC, Gary Gensler. It basically states that Gary most likely won't be hired anywhere else, and that's the nice version, right? But Stuart tore his ass up. I'll tell you what really stuck out to me about this very quickly here, because it is fun. when he said, well, who else would hire him, right? He's been a failure, complete failure. I'm paraphrasing, when it comes to bringing court cases with the SEC against other companies and projects here. People are, and it doesn't stop there, right? So it's been a mess. But the reality here is this. You want to take a look at this. Senior lawyers are now leaving the SEC crypto unit, raise concerns about regulatory effectiveness amidst the leadership issues and tensions. Yes. So now a lot of the lawyers inside, and this is according to Charles Gasparino, who's been a massive XRP troll, with love, Charles, broke the news, citing sources from major law firms that noted increased resumes within the SEC crypto unit. This potential exodus comes amidst allegations of Chairman Gensler's heavy-handed approach towards crypto firms, sparking concerns over leadership dynamics and regulatory policies. And I'll add to that, when you're forcing lawyers to lie for you in multiple different cases that you've taken to court in the crypto space, and this is not an opinion, this is fact, they've been caught lying by multiple judges, right? So the truth is here is that we're seeing a mass exodus, I believe, because once coveted SEC was such a place to work. If you were there, your reputation was impeccable. Now it's not. Now it's not. Now remember that. You're going to need to remember that the SEC is not a place of integrity, because we're going to move into a topic here to finish us out today you're going to love. Narioff, the Ethereum whistleblower, argues, the actual architect of the first ever initial coin offering, he says here that he argues that the outsized control of tokens by Chinese Communist Party poses a significant threat to the entire cryptocurrency sector. And he's pointing directly in multiple cases. Bitcoin and Ethereum are the two projects he's highly pointing to here. I have to play this clip again as a reminder from Chris Larson, co-founder of Ripple.
Okay, how do we compete with China? How do we keep up? And, till now, frankly, U.S. regulators have actually helped China by officially giving clarity to the two protocols effectively controlled by Chinese miners, Bitcoin and Ethereum. Exactly. That's a mistake. We've got to also give clarity, at least, and maybe even support, if this really becomes a tech cold war like it's looking like it will be, to technologies that are more favorable to U.S. and its allies' stewardship of the next-gen global financial system.
That's the truth right there. Chris has got it spot on, as usual. Now, this is a guy who in 2014 also announced that they had Bitcoin on the ledger back in 2014. There was a time early on in the channel where I said, everything runs on the ledger. There won't be one protocol that rules them all. But don't forget, the XRP ledger is also a decentralized exchange. So there's no reason why all the ledgers of the world couldn't interact and have a feed into the world exchange, known as the only first ever decentralized exchange to the world, which is the XRP ledger itself. It doesn't mean there can't be other value protocols. There's a lot of protocols that serve different purposes. We're going to get into that right now. But think of where we are. Yasser Mubarak brings up the fact here. He says it's really tragic that Ripple was the leader in innovation back in 2013 to 2018. Ripple was the first to bringing reality lightning fast, energy efficient, cheap transaction cost, decentralized network. They were the first to introduce through Codius programmable value transfer. Now they are playing catch up with other blockchains in DeFi and NFTs. They even want to connect with Ethereum through EVM to get some of the liquidity from that ecosystem. This is all based off of the tweet from Minus Wells. It says right now there is 97.1% yes vote for wanting native smart contracts on the XRP ledger. I find it difficult to comprehend why anyone would not desire this. We have witnessed Ethereum completely reconstruct its network and so on and so on. These are all great valid points. But what I wanted to bring out here is maybe, but understanding the SEC has zero integrity. Is it tragic or is it a blessing? It could very well be that waiting to introduce these new features to the XRP ledger like NFTs, smart contracts, and AMMs may just be a saving grace. Hear me out. Imagine for a moment the multiple legal angles and strategies that Jay Clayton at that time, and now Gary Gensler, could go to further hinder Ripple and the adoption of the XRP ledger if they had all of these other legal avenues to attack Ripple for having developed. We would never be as far along in this Ripple case as we are today. I believe this is a notion, and there's a lot to embrace about it. What I see is still true to the vision. Payments first, then everything else. That's what I see. This is not an excuse. This is not a defense. This is a digital perspective. Just like the case that held us down during a crypto winter became an insulary bubble while exchanges were being attacked. XRP couldn't be harmed because it wasn't on those exchanges. FTX went down, Binance went down, all these things, Celsius, Voyager, all these things we've watched implode. And during that time, we had this legal case holding us down, but also serving as a makeshift force field, to be perfectly honest, from the rest of the crypto winter that was going on. Obviously, we had our own trouble with the legal case, but look at where we are now. I really believe had all these other things been introduced in magnitude the way we see it on Ethereum, because look at the mess Ethereum actually has. Chris is right. Predominantly controlled by CCP China, centrally controlled between them and JP Morgan. We all know this. This is not someone's opinion. These things are facts for those that are paying attention out here. Then they factor in that they actually got a bent nose free pass, right? Look at the trouble they're actually in. Look at the SEC and the way they've lost their slip from the pedestal of integrity. Protect investors, my ass. Right? Protect the legacy firms. Then there's the larger notion that a great reset is not a new but premised on old and dangerous ideologies. Why do I say this? Because what we're focused on up through this conversation is why do we not have more adoption for the XRP ledger? And I offer to you this. Because we're going to see most, if not at one point in the future, all of the world's value, a large percentage of the world's value moved and transacted and settled on this new technology. There must be legal clarity and finality at the highest level for the world to trust this. This goes beyond regulators. There has to be legal clarity in every sense of the word. And then once you're on this new legally blessed value protocol and others that are legally clear, then you truly can see what the power of this technology can do for businesses in the financial world, right? But it's not until then. And it will involve a great reset. There's no question. There's so many things geopolitically happening. But I have to come back to the idea and understanding that it's probably for the best, because these things can be, you think they've stopped working on these things or they just haven't introduced these things. There's two questions that are completely different right there. I don't think they've necessarily stopped working on them behind the scenes. I think even if it wasn't a conscious decision, it may have worked out to their best advantage to have the XRP ledger be as clean and as streamlined as it has been, to be as far as long as we are right now for legal clarity. And now there's one point of contention left. And when it's over, it'll be on. like Donkey Kong. Now we're getting ready to head into the Freedom Zone, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, we're going to find out what that conflict over between Russia and Ukraine's really all about. And you're going to like who tells it to you. We'll see all of you in the Freedom Zone. Not financial advice from me or anyone else. Here's where we're going. I'll catch all of you inside. Come on in.